Next at 10, if you've had trouble installing a car seat, new numbers prove it may not be you.
Yeah, that's because the seat that's supposed to keep your kids safe actually might not fit. New at 10, the 19's Nicole Vesely asks the experts what makes a good fit to keep your little one safe and in place.
Parents, it may not be your fault. A study out this week out of Ohio says that 40% of car seats aren't compatible with the cars that they're in. 40%. So how do you know if your kid's strapped in?
This path is for when it's a rear-facing car seat.
While some drivers play it fast and loose.
As you can see, it sits nice and flat on the vehicle seat.
Nicole Vesely prefers it flat and tight.
Until it's on there nice and snug. Sometimes we just have to say, we can't make this we can't safely install this car seat in this vehicle.
At the Kohls Safety Center, there are plenty of car seats at plenty of price points. There are hundreds of options on the market at any given time.
At least one hand width.
But Vesely says the most important thing is fit.
Really depends on the child and the vehicle. And that's why, we really urge parents to know what seats are going to fit your vehicle before you just go out and buy one.
The little buttons here that have a picture of a kid in a child's seat.
At Smart Motors, Paul Cooley is also somewhat of a car seat connoisseur.
I had to sell my Porsche when the kids came along because there was absolutely no way I could get the car seat in the back.
If you don't want to get rid of your ride or get a new car seat, Cooley has tools from the pool that could help.
All we do is simply trim them to the right size so that they fit between the latches there.
That's right. Pool noodles can create a flatter base for a car seat. And what you might put in your kitchen to keep utensils in place can do the same for a car seat.
Leather can be really, really slippery and the car seats just won't settle down. This will add a little traction to it so it gets it to settle down, doesn't slide around as much.
We would say that this car seat would be very compatible with this vehicle.
And like a seat safety puzzle, Vesely will keep trying to make all of the pieces fit.
But it sometimes just comes down to that every car seat manufactured might not fit perfect in every vehicle.
Now, before you blame it all on the car seat, make sure the seat belts are going through the right paths and that the harness is nice and tight. Vesely says those are the top mistakes parents are still making. For WISC News 3, I'm Danica Lewis.
And car seat checks at both the Kohls Safety Center and the American Family Children's Hospital and Smart Motors on Madison's West Side are free to anyone. Those places have certified installers and technicians to help out.